Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial I'll be teaching how to make this ruched gown with a stylish cowl neckline. Let's go. So guys, right now I cut my basic bodice pattern. I cut it across my chest line, so I placed it directly on the paper. Make sure the length from the chest pattern that you cut should be like 15 inches. Yes, the length of space you are going to give on your fabric before cutting should be 15 inches by length and 15 inches by width. Then you place the center of your pattern paper on the center fold of your fabric. Then you begin to cut. Please make sure that for you to achieve your cowl effect, you have to spread it like so on your fabric or material. And the person I'm making this dress for is a plus size, so you can see the space in between. Don't forget that as you are cutting out your fabric, make sure to add your stitching allowance on the sides, on the armhole and on the bottom, so you can join it with the down part. So right now, just look how the cowl effect is already showing on the upper bodice of my gown. So look at how it's showing already. It's looking so good. Now we have to cut out the facing for the back, because I've already cut out my back pattern on the fabric. So I also want to cut a facing for the front. In this particular dress, putting a facing is very much better than lining it, because the fabric is thick already. So you have to add a facing so it can have a good finishing at the up part. So exactly the way we cut the facing for back, that is how you are going to place your front pattern. It's not difficult to cut. Just make sure you spread out your basic the upper part, and then you cut it out the way we cut for the back. Now look, we want to join the facings together. This is the facing for the front, and the back we have to pin it down at the shoulder areas and stitch them together. So that's what I'm doing right now. Anything you are doing in this dress, please learn to secure it with your pins. And then this is the main fabric, the main material, that's the bodies. We have to join them both at the shoulder area. We have to join them at the shoulder area. Yes, so you get your pins and pin them on half inch as you're sewing. Make sure you remove your pins as you're sewing, so that your machine needle will not break as you're sewing them or stitching them down. So this is the down part, that's the skirt pattern of the dress. I've already cut it out, and then I notched it at the center. Here I'll be spreading out the dress so I can get the area where I'll be fixing my ruch effect. So I marked 9 inches from my waist down, 9 inches from my waist down, as you can see. And then after getting my 9 inches, please, the 9 inches started from the waist, from the dart measurement. Yes, after marking your dart, then you also go out by 1 inch, then get your 9 inches vertically. So this is the casing. It is 10 inches by 2.5 inches. Then watch how I'll be placing it on that 9 inches that I got for my ruch. So this is how I'll be placing. I'll first of all fold the down part. I'll fold it and stitch it down on my machine. Then I'll stitch one side while opening it on the wrong side. I'll stitch it one side. Then after stitching it, I will then close it at the other side and trim it at the waist area. So let's go. So guys, this is the color of thread and zipper I'll be using. It was very difficult for me to find the exact color of that zipper. Seriously, it was very difficult. I'm using invisible zip for this gown. So right now I'm fixing the casing for the place that will be having the ruched effect. This is me sewing it down on my machine. Remember I told you I folded the down part, so I'm already stitching one part of the line that I marked on my skirt. Now I have to cover and stitch down the second part. Make sure that the wrong side of your casing is directly facing the right side of your skirt. So right now we are stitching it down, and make sure that if you cannot be able to hold it firmly with your fingers, you hold it with your pins to avoid making a mistake. So after stitching it, right now I'm stitching the center of the casing. This is me stitching the center because it's going to have two ropes on them. It's going to have two ropes on it, sorry. So make sure to stitch the center so you can have the bolt opening with your two ropes on it. So look at how it's looking from the inside. Look at how it's looking. I'm trimming it off right now. So right now I'm trimming off the facing for the front and back. Look at it, guys. It's already giving the effect of cowl neck. So this is me cutting out the rope I'll be inserting on the down part. The rope I'll be inserting on the down part, I used a 40 inches in length. 40 inches in length. I cut two of them, then 40 inches by 1.5 inches in width. Then I've already stitched it down in a bias form. I folded it into two, then stitched it. So this is how I'll be inserting it into that area. It's not difficult to do, guys. Remember, there are going to be two ropes, so you insert it from the down part through to the waist or the upper part. Then you'll be able to stitch it down and trim it off. So guys, this is me trying to join the upper part to the down part of the dress, so I will have my gown effect. So I marked the center point and then I notched it so I can be able to also align it with the center part of the down gown. This is also me pinning down the back piece. I also pinned it down so that I'll stitch it and then put my zipper. So make sure you secure it with your pins so you will not have any problem while stitching it down. So right now I've already stitched down the front part, and this is the facing of the front part. Please make sure you always secure with pins so it will hold your material properly while stitching it down. The thing I did in this is that I used hemming gum all through my stitching for the neckline, that is in fixing my facing, because when you use hemming gum there is a trick and magic that it performs. It will help your material, it will help your dress to lay flat after ironing. So this is the back part, the back piece of my dress. I'll be pinning it down also. I'll be pinning it so that I'll go insert my zip on it. Okay. So guys, I'm done fixing the zipper of the dress. See how it's laying so flat, see how it's looking so beautiful, and the zip color matches with the dress as well. So right now I'll be stitching down both sides of my dress. So whatever inches that you added as your allowance, you have to mark it on the gown. For me I added 1.5. I added 1.5 inches for for stitching it down, so that is what I marked. And then I also had to measure out the armhole, take the armhole measurement, so I'll be able to draft it and cut it out on my pattern paper. Then this is it here. I've already drafted it because it's going to have a little puff effect at the upper area. That is how my customer wants her dress to be. So right now I'm cutting it out, and please don't forget to add your stitching allowance at the sides and at the bottom. Okay guys, this is me trying to fix the sleeve, but first of all, this extension at the upper part of the sleeve, I had to run a stitch with my hand. That's with manually with needle and thread. It's better and easier for me that way, so that puff effect will lift on the sleeve. So I've already done it. I've gathered it with my fingers. Now I'll be hemming the down part of the sleeve on my sewing machine. So right now, on the sleeve area I marked 1.5 inches from the down part, that's from the hemming part of the sleeve upwards towards the armhole area, 1.5 inch, and then I marked it. I don't have any particular inches for marking the elastic band, but I'm sewing it and gathering the sleeve around it as I'm stitching it on that line I marked. So make sure to gather it so that there will be no excess fabric left after stitching on your elastic band. So after fixing the elastic on the sleeve, I had to stitch it properly to my dress. So before doing that, I pinned it down, and then the two lines meeting each other at the armhole area. Then this is my dress, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm still your girl, Nikki D. Thank you so much. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye bye.